welcome back, everybody. We're going to work on the boat today. Um, Challenger 180 Seadoo. It's a three-cylinder supercharged. Um, I can't remember the name of the motor. Rotex. Um, we're just going to antifreeze the jet pump system. So this is pretty simple. I know people pay decent money to have this exact same thing done. So this is not hard to do yourself. This is the hardest part, and that is screwing this hose in. It's just a hose, 3/4 hose thread, but it's slight angle because of this bracket. This bracket to get the threads started perfectly straight. I mean, you're not gonna mess them up because you're spinning it on with the hose, but once it's started, it's good. But it is kind of a pain for that. But that's probably the worst part. Also, it's nice to do it on a sunny day because you see how it's all lit up in there instead of trying to use a flashlight. Now, this is the third or fourth year in a row I've had this kit. Comes with that hose I just showed you hooked up down there with a valve. I'm not really sure how much this holds, but this is 3 gallons of this in there. So it's environmentally safe stuff. So basically what I'd like to do is I put air to this to help push while the thing is running, and then underneath, once you see this color coming out, you're good. So this is all I'm talking about. You take this and just lightly pressurize this to help push it through, because I can turn it on now and it will go down there, but it won't feed back up, so it needs a push. So I like to have a ladder sitting right here, and that way I can reach up and put the key in, or whatever they call the DSS. So you're not supposed to run these long without water. So as soon as I start it, I'm going to start going right back down there and doing this. So as you can see, it's still just dripping some coolant, but we're good to go. I like to leave this hose on over the winter because I like to, do a once over before I start it in the summer before we take it out. So I can hook the garden hose up to the clear hose without fighting getting a garden hose on there like I do when I winterize it. So this way, because it's easy to take the hose off, you just spin it off because you're not trying to line up threads. So with that said, I drain the remainder back into one of the containers. So as you can see, I used not even 2.5 gallons. It was like 2 1/3. This does have the big on-off switch. I make sure it's off, although the last time I took it out I did not. It was on, but luckily it started right up, so it's off now. But I thought I was gonna have to jump it. So what I do is I just run that hose right up and just throw it through that handle there and just leave it there and just put the cover back on. I was gonna show one of these. The docks we go to are always different, and sometimes they have tie-offs, sometimes they don't. So this can make it a lot easier. It's got a little bit of a stretch to it, like a bungee cord, but you can just stick it through here. You can literally put it through your cleat like this, take this other end, and if they have cleats on the dock, you can just hook it on and you got some stretch here. And then if there isn't a cleat there, you can flip it around and put the hook on this side and wrap, if there's a post there, you can wrap the post with this. I just know for the places I go, this stuff's always different, and it's just quicker than having a big rope to use this, because this you could just wrap around a post, pull it through, and then hook the hook up to your cleat. Or like I said, have this hooked to your cleat and hook it up to the cleat with the latch. I don't really care if people don't like the saying about tying the rope. But if this works, what does it matter? So another nice thing what I did is put these boat buckles on. I mean, tying this thing down now is awesome. So you just hook it on and just ratchet it down, and then the quick release right here. Those other tie downs kind of suck. I also put one on the front, and that assists with, not just using this to hold it and just relying on that safety. You got, 3 things hooked to the front. One thing I will say about this boat is it's been awesome. I've had it since 2018, so 5 years. It's got almost 100 hours on it, but it's trouble-free. I mean, I had the supercharger replaced right when I bought it. It didn't show that it needed it, but I went with the X charger. So instead of rebuilding the one that was in it, not knowing what the maintenance was on it, this adds 3 pounds of boost, and then that comes with 42-pound injectors. So I'm going to send it in soon, have it refreshed. But other than that, I mean, and that's not even an issue. I just did that in the off season. No issues with it out in the water. And on the average with 2 people, with the average stuff in it, yeah, it gets about 4 miles to the gallon, 4 nautical miles. So that's not too bad. We usually do like 40 miles in a day. So you're looking at like 10 gallons of gas. That's not bad. I do have an external intercooler I'm going to add. I've had it for a while, like 2 years almost, and I haven't gotten to it. I'll do it this winter, because whenever I think about doing it, it's like the beginning of the season, and I don't want to take it down, tear it down and do it and have downtime. So I'm going to do it over this winter. And I also have a different pitch prop, because with the added power, it'll help push it through the water better. So we'll get to that. But please like and subscribe if you like what you see, and we'll catch you on the next one.